marks our 30th video and Sarah and I's 10-year wedding anniversary, so I think that deserves a thumbs up. What do you do when you have a cast iron bathtub that weighs that much upstairs? You hit it with this thing. Thank you very much. You might be wondering, Lucas, what are you doing? We met somebody on Craigslist that wants metal. They're a metal scrapper, I think. So Sarah wrote to them, said that we got a couple cast iron tubs, cast iron piping, dishwasher, stove, washing machine, and a dryer. And he said he wants it all. I'm getting it ready for him. I like giving it away. Those things were all usable. They all worked, but they're old. We started the installation process, and we've shown this in other videos, so I'm not going to go into the detail of how I do that. You can see over there in the top right hand side where the hallway is. That's the next section to do. And before we could do it, we had to gut it a little bit. And Sarah and I basically decided that if we're going to redo the subfloor, we might as well do the whole floor. So this door that I'm working on right now is a closet door, and then the door to my left is the cellar door. We're going to rip all this out. We're saving the doors, but rip it all out so we can replace the floor that's inside of those two small spaces. You're going to want to just take that red marker and write on these.
Yeah.
All I'm talking about there is marking the door frames and the doors with a red marker so we know what goes with what. I think all the doors are basically the same size, but just to make sure, it's probably better to mark them. Otherwise, you'll never put that puzzle back together. This was the last bit of wall that we have not demoed in the downstairs of the house, so at this point the whole downstairs has been demoed. I'd say the wall is winning this one. Next thing I gotta do is mark where the joists are. I just lost the cap to this marker, and I had to watch the last video 3 times, and what I did, the cap is in my hand here. You can hear me throwing stuff away, and I walk away with no cap in my hand. This is where the Pazlo nailer is going to earn its keep. I've been using these types of nails. I didn't know that much about the nails, I just bought a box of them. They hold good. I'm using them for the blocking. I I think that's pretty much all I've used them for so far. For the subfloor, I bought these. These are a galvanized ring shank. I'm not reading it, I'm trying to remember. It says wear safety goggles. And if you can see, they got all these little ridges. Smooth, rigid. And from what I understand, this little pink part, I guess that's a glue. When it fires, maybe it gets sticky. I don't know, because they're not sticky now. I guess they're a really good nail. They're good for subflooring. They say a nail can hold better than a screw. I don't know. We'll find out. 4-foot sheet of plywood's gonna want to come right here. I'm just gonna cut it back, and we're gonna go like 43 inches. So all I'm doing is this joist right here, the board, you can see it's half on, half off. That way the next piece can butt up to it. Take your time with it. You only get to do this sort of thing once. What I'm going to do first is mark the studs. There's only one stud here that I even need to mark. Mousetrap. Everyone's ready. That's cleaned. I've got everything marked. Glue. A lot of different kinds of adhesives out there. It says weatherproof subfloor adhesive. Eliminates squeaks. Wet and frozen lumber. That's pretty amazing. Extrudes 0 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that means. Exceeds AFG 01, whatever that means. Performance without compromise. I think that any kind of adhesive would work. What's real nice is to have a good gun. It tells you where to cut these things on. It's really hard to see. I don't know why the glare. So I like to cut it at 1/4 inch. So you can put it in there where the line is, and then it just cuts it by squeezing the handle. Beep. And then it's got this little swing out wiry thing, and you got to put that down. Oh. It's got a little clumped up piece on the end. It won't go. You can pop it like it's hot, and then you're all ready to go. Okay, so the glue's down. Let's release the mouse. Obviously, that was going to happen. And I'm going to put a nail every 8 inches. I can't believe that. I've never had them not go in. Maybe one or two. In the videos to come, we'll be just screwing down the subfloor, and then that'll be it for the floor. We move upstairs after that. Thanks for watching.